Loving a cat is not about grand gestures. It's about presence, patience, and learning a language that is spoken without words. When I think about expressing love in its purest form, I often reflect on the way speaks about love, not as something loud, but as something deeply felt. She reminds us that love is shown in how gently we show up, how consistently we care, and how honestly we listen. Cats understand love in much the same way. They don't respond to force or performance. They respond to energy, respect, and safety. If you truly want to tell your cat, "I love you," you must speak in ways that feel natural to them, not just meaningful to you. The first way to tell your cat you love them is through slow, intentional presence. Cats are incredibly sensitive to emotional states. When you rush toward them, call them repeatedly, or try to force interaction, they don't feel chosen. They feel cornered. Love to a cat begins when you simply sit near them without expectation. Imagine sitting on the floor or couch, not reaching out, not calling their name, just being there. Your phone is down, your breathing slows. You exist in their space without demanding anything. Over time, you may notice your cat glance at you, then look away, then glance again. This is trust forming. One of the clearest examples is the slow blink. When your cat looks at you and slowly closes and opens their eyes, they are saying, "I feel safe." When you return that slow blink, you are telling them, "I see you. I'm not a threat." This exchange may look small, but it's intimate. It's the feline version of holding hands in silence. Many owners miss this entirely because they're too busy trying to pet, play, or photograph the moment. But love, as Muniba Mazari often teaches, is about being fully present where you are. Your cat feels that presence more than any toy or treat. The second way to tell your cat you love them is by respecting their boundaries, especially when it goes against your own desires. Humans often confuse love with access. We think loving someone means we can touch them whenever we want, hold them whenever we feel like it. Cats do not work that way. A cat who walks away is not rejecting you. They are communicating. When you honor that communication, by letting them leave, by not following, by not pulling them back, you are saying, "Your comfort matters more than my need for affection." This builds profound trust. A powerful example is lap time. Some cats love laps, others tolerate them, and some avoid them entirely. Instead of forcing your cat onto your lap, create an environment where they can choose you. Sit still, place a soft blanket, let them decide. The moment they choose to come near or sit beside you becomes meaningful because it was voluntary. Over time, cats who feel respected often become more affectionate, not less. They learn that being close to you does not mean losing control of their body. That is a deep expression of love, one rooted in dignity and choice, something Muniba Mazari consistently emphasizes when she speaks about relationships and self-worth. The third way to tell your cat you love them is through consistent, gentle care that meets their instincts, not just their needs. Feeding your cat is necessary. Loving your cat means thinking about how you feed them. Cats are hunters by nature. When meals appear randomly in a bowl with no stimulation, something essential is missing. Love can look like engaging their mind before feeding, using puzzle feeders, hiding small portions, or playing with a wand toy for a few minutes before mealtime. This mimics the hunt-catch-eat cycle their nervous system craves. You may notice your cat becomes calmer and more content afterward. Another example is grooming. Many cats enjoy being brushed, but only in certain areas and only for short periods. When you learn where your cat enjoys touch, maybe behind the ears, under the chin, and stop before they become overstimulated, you are listening. You are saying, "I notice you." Even cleaning their litter box regularly, placing it in a quiet, respectful location, and keeping it fresh communicates love. To a cat, a clean, safe bathroom is not a luxury, it's emotional security. Love is often found in these quiet acts of responsibility, done with care. The fourth way to tell your cat you love them is by creating emotional safety in moments of fear or change. Cats are deeply affected by their environment. Loud noises, guests, moves, or changes in routine can be overwhelming. Many owners respond by ignoring the fear or trying to force reassurance through touch. Love, however, looks like protection. It looks like giving your cat a safe hiding space during stressful events, such as a quiet room or a covered bed where they won't be disturbed. It looks like speaking softly, moving slowly, and maintaining routines as much as possible when life feels chaotic. If your cat hides, allow it. Sit nearby if they permit, but don't drag them out. One beautiful example is during thunderstorms or fireworks. Some cats will hide, others will hover near their human. When you remain calm, grounded, and emotionally steady, your cat absorbs that energy. Muniba Mazari often speaks about becoming a safe place for others, not by fixing their pain, but by holding space for it. When your cat senses that you are steady in moments of uncertainty, they associate you with safety. That is love at its deepest level. Ultimately, telling your cat "I love you" has very little to do with words. It's about learning to love in a quieter language, a language of patience, respect, consistency, and emotional awareness. Cats don't ask us to be perfect. They ask us to be attuned. When you slow down for your cat, honor their boundaries, care for their instincts, and protect their emotional world, you are speaking love fluently. And just like the lessons shared by Muniba Mazari, this kind of love doesn't just change the one receiving it, it transforms the one giving it too.